Alright, what's good everybody, RagingYoshi here. We're doing some more Magic the Gathering. Here we're going with a bit of a beer brew. Can't talk correctly. So this kind of just came to me earlier while I was running around doing some chores. And I figured we're just going to burn some tickets and give it a try. We're going with Esper Delver today. So, here's my entire thought. And I want you to bear with me. We have our normal Delver list. So we have 4 Delvers of Secrets, 4 Serum Visions, Spell Snare in there, 4 Thought Scour, 4 Snapcaster, right? We're also in blue-black, so because we're in blue-black, we got Drown in the Lochs. Good card. I've played some of it in paper recently and have fallen in love with the card. We have 3 Fatal Pushes, since we're in black, best removal spell. 2 Path to Exile, because we're in white, best white removal spell. Then what we've done, we have 2 Force of Negation. We have 4 copies of Lingering Soul and 2 copies of Monastery Mentor. Now, the thing that I feel like is a little bit cheeky and crazy, 3 copies of Unearth. So, also 3 Tasigur over here because he's Tasigur. But 3 copies of Unearth. My thought here is Unearths act as my Delvers 5 through 8 if I need to get my threat back on the board. It acts as Snapcaster Mages 5 through 8 to get value. And then they also play really well with Monastery Mentor, where if I mill one over, let's say one gets Thought Seized or Inquisition because my opponent's afraid of it, Unearth it back. So instead of playing it for 3 mana, I've now played it for 1. Crazy idea. I have the feeling that this is going to go up in flames very quickly. But you know what? You don't learn anything by not trying anything. So, Modern. This is the deck. Use my play points. Let's go. This is going to go terribly, but you know what? I am down to give this nonsense a try. This deck's nonsense. I will openly admit this. The deck that I'm playing today probably is awful. Probably is completely silly. And I probably just shouldn't not be doing this. I mean, I play Delver decks, so it's like, what else I got? Gotta go for it. We have to put it all on the line. That's how I play this game. Alright, match has been found. Alright, so we're already starting off badly. We are not on the dice roll. Blow this up some. 4 lands, snap, Serum Visions, and a drown. I think I'll keep this. This seems pretty... I said snap. I'm going to say Delver. Seems pretty okay. God, the mismatch Polluted Deltas are kind of silly. Draw off return into land 5. Oh boy. So let's grab our island. Okay. So our opponent's opening with the Marsh Flats. I don't know what this could mean they're playing yet. Let's see what type of land they get. They're probably getting a Shock tapped. Godless Shrine. That's not tapped. This is dying. Yep. Goodbye, my son. What in the world? Got Majora's Mask music playing. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit in my ears. Tide Hollow Sculler. Really? Well, I don't know what he's taking, but he's taking something. It looks like what we're up against seems to be Mardu Shadow. Yeah, I figured they'd take that, but that's okay. I probably shouldn't be activating that first. I think for safety's sake we want to fetch, grab a Godless Shrine. Slightly punished for this. On top. We're definitely getting punished for that. But at least we're going to get those. Those are both cards we want to see right now. Alright, taking a small nugget in the chest. I'm not really too upset about that one. They also have the silent clearing, which is good for them. Drop my Delver. We're just going to not miss our land drop. I'm probably not going to crack this, because I would very much like that Lingering Souls sitting on top of my deck. I'm not getting that Lingering Souls anymore. Yeah. Would I like to use Path to Exile's ability? Yes, I would. We'll grab the Swamp. It sucks that Lingering Souls is now getting shuffled away, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, they're drawing out their silent clearing. So we're at parity right now with our opponent. We were at parity. Oh no, we're still at parity technically speaking, because Bobble only just really lessens the number of cards in the deck by 1. Yeah, I probably should have actually. Cracked my fetch. That's an Unearth. Actually, let's crack this. Grab that. Play this. Crack this. Grab the Hallowed Fountain, but let this one come in tapped. We're gonna Thought Scour, target ourselves. Nothing I really care about got pushed into the grave, but we hit a Tasigur. And then the one black. Hitting a Tasigur is always nice since they've burned one of their paths already. We have a drawn and a Loch and an Unearth sitting in our hand. Whew, they just path on our Tasigur. Yeah, we still have one more basic in deck. I don't think this deck plays more than 2 or 3 paths, so I'm not too stressed out about that. At worst, it'll become a mild annoyance that has happened. Alright. This music is like slightly more epic than I was ready for. So draw your card. We're not the Lingering Souls. I'm perfectly fine with that. We can start using these to push through damage. Being able to play Lingering Souls was kind of a big draw for me to play this deck, because I do like Lingering Souls a lot as a card. And here he comes, the Shadow, the Death Shadow. And here he comes, his brother, the Shadow, the Death Shadow. I think it is correct for me to kill one of these. Yeah. As we draw Darkslick Shores, let's get this Lingering Souls flashback. Play this land tapped. We've gotten quite a bit flooded this game. I actually don't think I want to attack just yet. See, this apartment wants to unearth my Delver, because we put our opponent in a really awkward spot with the Delver on board, but I think I'll hold my Unearth. Just chumping at 1 I think is fine. We should not be drawing another land. Perfect. actually don't want to run out to Unearth yet. I want to hold it. Oh, we just passed our attack stat by accident. That might be correct anyway, because they're against a shadow deck. Ranger Captain of Eos. Ew. The Ranger Captain makes me a bit weary. I'm still going to play this Lingering Souls because I really, really want to just make sure that there's not much my opponent can do. We'll flash back to Lingering Souls like this. We're in a weird spot. I think we can still win this game. These Lingering Souls tokens are really big. How do I want to do this? I think we block one, and that's okay. If this was instant, this would be broken. But I'm okay with it not being instant. What can we do from here? I think I'm playing this a bit too passively, which is my fault. My opponent's going to try to probably team our Battle Rage to put a bunch of damage on me. I could die, actually. Oh, I think I'm dead. Yeah. Concede that. Alright, that's fine. That happens. So what do we want? Oh, is it a Darkwing Duck? Oh, that's godlike. So we brought in some more removal. Oh, I forgot my TV was on. What in the world? Nope, 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 nope. We're gonna fix that. And I'm gonna fix it through my phone. I need to remove cards from my deck. Stop. There we go. What do I want to remove? Maybe the Celestial Purges are too cute. Trying to bring those in is a bit too cute. The double path probably is enough. I'll cut one Tasigur. Maybe running 3 Tasigur was just wrong in the deck in the first place. Sure, we'll play first. Unearth, blah, blah, blah. I'm actually pretty okay with this hand. Alright, so how do we want to do this? We can very easily probably run our opponent out of this game. We just need a couple good, like, hits. Yeah. Thought Thought Scour, target myself, pay my blue. Hit a Snapcaster Mage in there. That's not entirely terrible, honestly. That's pretty good too. Now see, the problem is I really want to cast this Tasigur. I probably should have brought it in untapped. Because had I done that, I could have kept my Snapcaster. Yeah. And black. Right now, my Tasigur on 1. Pretty good. Were they desperate to hit themselves that they just did that? That's interesting. I very much don't agree with some of the decisions I'm seeing here, but it's fine. I'm not supposed to agree with all these decisions. So my opponent's probably got a shadow or 2 in hand, and they want me to swing with this Tasigur a little bit. Tide Hollow's color. Sure. What are you taking? Wait. Is Brentafloss playing? Alright, so they have the 3/3 Death Shadow now. We're not going to pay the life for that. We're just going to let it come in. Tapped. Wow, we have a lot of Snapcasters we've hit this game. How do I want to do this? I actually don't know how I want to approach this. Celestial Purge. Yeah, we'll get rid of one of my snaps. I have another snap and another Force of Negation. So I'm not really too upset about that. If they're going to get rid of my Tasigur, you better give me a land for it, minimum. I don't want to lose my Tasigur right now. Ugh. Another Death Shadow. Where's all my removal at? I have a lot in this deck. Alright, one of my pieces of removal just hit my hand, which is really good. I think we're just going to pass for now. Next time we're probably going to end up having to sack off my Tasigur and Path of Shadow. path one of the shadows. Move to blockers. If he has Battle Rage, I die. So we are... Well, I don't die, but I'd rather not have to burn these just yet. Okay. This game's far from over. There's 3 cards in hand. I'll wait, because if I need to path him, I'd rather do it during his turn. If he throws down a Ranger Captain or Eos, I'll flash my Snapcaster in response. They're killing my Snapadu. Ick. Oh, he's making me discard a card. I think we're going to discard the Force of Negation. That kind of sucks a little bit, because I was looking forward to getting that Lingering Souls. Get that off the board. So I was right, actually. They only have 2 basics. I was thinking that. I'm glad that thought was correct. Cycle Street Wraith. Cycle Street Wraith. Okay. Gonna cast the Unearth, grabbing back my Snapcaster. Sure, we'll target that, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just doing this to get a creature on the board. They have a lot of removal, and they're kind of just ready to take my stuff out right now. Which I don't like that, but there's not a whole ton I can do. I'm not facing death currently, so it's not the end of the world. How many silent clearing? They've gone through 3 silent clearings already. Jeez. Alright. Show me a good draw. Like... That's a good draw. There, drown that in the Loch, get my Lingering Soul back. That's a Death Shadow. So I was gonna go and run out my token, but I don't think that's the correct decision right now. Alright. I'm gonna cast this, targeting my Snapcaster Mage. Snapcaster Mage. I'm gonna target my Drown in the Loch. And we're going to drown their shadow now. I really don't want him to untap with a shadow again if I can avoid it. This man just put this hard cast to Street Wraith. That's the game we're in. Okay, opponent. I like it. I like the cut of your jib. Either they can stop me or they can't. Oh, that's so... I can't block it because it has Swamp Walk. You got it. You got it, opponent. That was unnecessary. I saw a lot of lands, and that I haven't drawn a Monastery Mentor. Oh well. I probably could have definitely played that first game out a bit better, put myself in a better situation. First game I made some mistakes with my Lingering Souls tokens, plus clicking through one of my attack steps messed me up a bit too. Alright, match 2. What am I doing? We're going first. That's what we're doing. We have a land, Serum Visions. Actually, we have 2 lands. The second land actually confirmed I'm keeping this. I wasn't going to keep it until I saw land 2. Alright. You know, that's objectively not a good time to cast this, but okay. Interesting opponent. So unfortunately that Snapcaster's not going to be there much longer. Because I'm going to grab my Godless Shrine and push this stupid thing. Alright, let's see what you got from your opponent. This card's just getting better. Nice. Alright, slam our Delver. Unfortunately, I don't have a third land. But this might be a bit of the tempo I need. Giver of Runes, interesting. My opponent has a bird. Alright, show me what we got. What we got. What we got. What we got. Yes, we will reveal the Serum Visions. Biggest oofs. And the worst part is, I don't have a good removal spell to deal with the Bird of Paradise. So I'm just gonna hold my path. Can't stop you this turn. This time, Stoneforge. Oh wait, they have a giver of ruins. Ew. Can I deal with this? We're gonna attempt to path the Stoneforge. I think the giver's gonna. No, he takes it. And you know what? That sucks, but I have to do that against the Stoneforge. Sword of Light and Shadow. And they have a Prime Speaker of Anafar on their hand. Holy moly. This is not actually going the way I would like it to. I need one more land, and I just am not seeing it. Is slamming the sword? No, slamming Vanifar? I might lose here. It sucks. I kind of need my opponent to make at least some amount of a fumble right now. This land took way too long. Fuck. Fucking the Vanifar deck. Wait, is that really all my opponents? Okay. I'm actually curious as to what they're doing because it doesn't seem like the Vanaher combo I normally see. This is very underwhelming. I thought I was dead to rights, and doesn't look to be the case anymore. So you have to block here. Okay. We're in a close spot. I'm trying to figure out what my opponent's really trying to do here. I mean, I guess that's good. So they're gonna go up to 7 off this, which is fine. So he's gonna put it into play. Okay, we're activating Stoneforge Mystic again, I guess. Oh. Why is it? So this all just value plays? I don't understand what my opponent is doing because they're basically just trying to get value off their Stoneforge Mystic or value off the Parent Speaker Vanathar. See, I expected this a while ago, though. I love how I legit just needed to draw a way to kill my opponent. Or better put, a way to remove this, which I have plenty of. My opponent clicked through the block steps and dies by accident. Okay. How do I auto pass priority? Go opponent. Do it. This is unfortunate. I just needed to draw one of my many pieces of removal and I was fine. So versus a Prime Speaker Vanifier deck with an uncastable Kiki Jiki in the deck. This is just me making him kill me. When I represent 4 mana, he's like, no, not settle the wreckage. Imagine how amazing that would be. That would have been really good a while ago. Alright, so... I mean, if we get this on Prime Speaker Vanifier, I think the game's over. Extra removal doesn't hurt. One of my cards aren't doing much. Ring Soul seems met in this matchup. Cut 1 Tasigur. There probably should have only been 2 on the list. Force of Negation doesn't seem good because they seem to basically be a creature deck. Alright. 1 land that's not blue? Nope. 2 lands that are blue and some cards. I think we can keep this one. We can keep this one. I think we put 1 Snapcaster on the bottom, and the rest seems fine. Serum Visions to replace itself. My opponent casts. I don't like my opponent doing that because that's really just not correct usage. Just wait till your turn. This will be land 3. Also drawing the Loch. Keeping them both on top. A draw on the Loch into land 3 is actually pretty good, so. So it's funny, I'm actually going to end up, what I'm going to end up doing is just burning this drawn in the Loch just to kill my opponent's thing. Because that card made my life hell. I think what I'm going to do is next turn, I'm just going to throw out I'm either going to just run out my Lingering Souls or throw out a value Snapcaster. I'm debating which. The Stoneforge Mystic, I'm not going to have it. I think I'd rather Thought Scour right now. What did my opponent search? Sword of Light and Shadow. That's not the end of the world. I find it funny. I have 2 Monastery Mentors in my deck, and I have yet to see them ever. These Unearths haven't felt very good, unfortunately. I feel like the idea was there, but it's not working. Another Giver of Ruins. Monastery Mentor never shows up. Shows up immediately. I don't think this is going to be an easy game for me, but I think I'm just going to fight my opponent with the value engine. Yeah, put in your stupid sword. I can't do anything about that, really. I need to see another piece of removal soon. Or even just draw my Drown in the Loch so that I can have counter magic up. Or land 4. Land 4 would actually be really big for me. Because then I can hold my Snapcaster, flash in, Drown in the Loch my opponent. So I can't block this, but I'm pretty sure I can find a way to race it. Since we do have Snapcasters. I can then throw this Delver Secrets in front of the Stoneforge Mystic, which I'm very much okay with. Actually, no. Just having the Delver on board, what I'll probably end up doing is throwing my Snapcaster Mage in front of the Stoneforge Mystic and not giving a shit. Stoneforge 2. Oh, this is where Stoneforge 1 activates off Stoneforge 2 grabbing the thing. Ew. That's a big oof. Oh wait, no, it can't activate. Yeah, we're just gonna flash the Snapcaster Mage in for value. That's fine. We're sacking sacrifice to our god. With the blockers. Declare block here. That's perfectly fine. Let's take a look. What do we get? That's a Watery Grave. Cast Unearth, target our Snapcaster. Target Serum Visions. It's pretty good value, honestly. How do I want to do this? Land is definitely going to the bottom. Keep drawing the Loch on top. Pay 2 life. Go Lingering Souls. All I really need is for my opponent to not gain life, and I think I win. Six cards, we know they have a Battle Skull in hand. It's highly likely my opponent has some way to gain life right now, but if they don't have a removal spell or a way to gain life, I think I win. We know that they're missing on land drops, so that unfortunately means it's highly likely they have something. It's okay, that Snapcaster value engine is amazing. Yep. Alright, drawing the Loch, we're going to reveal it. Whew! Okay. Some good tight play there. We'll submit this deck as is. Bit of good play. I don't think we made any major mistakes there. I think we basically were playing pretty tight. Thought Scour, Fatal Push. The Unmoored Ego seems a little cheeky, honestly, but screw it. I think I'll keep this. Opponent starts the game at Once Upon a Time. So what I've realized is in this matchup, my life total is at no point under threat. So what I really need to do is just get my colors, play my game, kill my opponent's stuff. No Stone Forge out of my opponent. That's actually pretty good. So then what we'll do is we'll go land, go. It feels like our opponent doesn't really have a strong backup plan. Like their backup plan clearly exists, but it doesn't seem good. Thought Scour, target myself. And we drew a card. We have Lingering Souls in a grave. So we're going to do this. We're going to grab our Hallowed Fountain. Would like to pay 2, yes. Thought Scour, target them. We want to make sure this Drown Loch hits everything in their deck. Alright. We could have Unmoored Ego there. But I think it's fine that we didn't. I actually have no problem with them resolving Once Upon a Time. He grabs a Bird of Paradise. Your bird isn't that big of a deal to me. Seachrome Coast, come on. Let's tap this. Draw a card. Put that on top. Put this on the bottom. Land for turn. And swing. Knowing that I have a Drown and a Loch on top of my deck, I actually would Unmoored Ego. I mean, excuse me, I would totally unearth that Delver if I could. I want to keep this Drown and a Loch up though right now, because bunch of mana open. They could try to slam a Prime Speaker right here. Okay, another bird. That's fine. Yeah. Counter target spell. Okay. That was a good play. That is the reason why I'm kind of taking this slow. I think we're in a spot where we might be able to run away with this game. I think the Unmoored Ego is just entirely too cute and needs to not come in for this matchup. Sure, go ahead and Horizon Canopy. They can still run out another Prime Speaker. What are we doing, opponent? Renegade Rallier. And what is he gonna do? Get back his Horizon Canopy? I think I let this resolve. Yeah. Just trying to draw extra cards, really. Alright, Delvers are getting in. Two, four, six, 7 cards in my opponent's graveyard. So this drawing a Loch is really just counterspell plus murder. I'll just take 3. I don't think I'm losing this race. Now my opponent does play Restoration Angel, which is something I need to be aware of and wary of. I'll play land, but I don't intend on cracking this anytime soon. So this is where he flashes in Resto on me and tries to make me sad. This is where you try to make me sad with the Resto, but I have a Path to Exile in my hand, so I don't care. At this point, I truthfully don't see a way I lose this game. Sure, block me with a bird. Court of Calling. So this is a 7 CMC spell at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, you know what? We'll take that. Sure, go ahead and hardcast the Batter Skull. I don't actually care that much. Okay, my opponent's dead. I don't even need to do what I'm doing. But we're gonna confirm the fact that they're dead. Sure, we'll just target a card we can't cast. Is this a concession? That's a concession. Alright, 1-1. Good start. Bounce back after a rough first match. I'm starting to see the strength of this list. This list is actually pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we will always play first. 1 or 2 lands. Removal, counter. Removal, counter. Draw spells. This is a pretty reasonable hand, especially in the blind. I don't see a reason to throw this back. Leyline of Combustion. this is kind of meh right now. And we're about to get just owned so hard by this thing. Holy moly, my opponent went Leyline of Combustion on 1, and now they're going to try to slam an Eidolon on me, but I have my 1 of Spell Snare just chilling, waiting. Ability Resolve. That was Snap-a-do. I'm going to get destroyed, friggin' destroyed by this Leyline of Combustion. That was a good draw. Part of me wants to run out my Lingering Souls. Just get out on the board. Next time we can Watery Grave tapped, hold up Snapcaster and drown in the Loch. I'm going to take so much damage removing that Eidolon. Ugh, is all I have to say to this matchup right now. Ugh. So I'm really going to use this Snapcaster as just the Ambush Viper to maintain my life total. And I'll be straight with everyone, I hate everything about it, but it's probably my best play because I can flash in an Ambush Viper. He's killing a token. Yay. Am I dead? Am I just dead? I'm just dead, aren't I? That's so unfortunate. Ugh. There probably should be some number of collective brutalities in my sideboard. Alright, cards that aren't really good in this matchup. Tasigur is actually great, so I don't think I should be cutting him. I'm gonna cut the Unearth. I think they're too cute right now. Cut one Lingering Soul. And one Monastery Mentor. I know that if Mentor resolves, it wins the game, but when I'm not only playing 2, I'm not even seeing them enough. This man ran out Leyline of Combustion versus me. Holy moly. This man had double Eidolon and Leyline of Combustion. It's a keepable hand. So they're gonna... The actual... What is this? What am I even? Why? What? Where am I echoing truths at? Sure, you got me. You got me with the good lava spike. I'll put 1, 2, then 3. I won't have enough to cast Tasigur this turn, so I'm actually just gonna swing for 1 and call it a day. I messed it up, and that's fine. Maybe my opponent respect a counterspell from me. Fine, I'll take that. So unfortunate. One, 2, 3, 4. There. I was gonna run out the Serum Visions, but I'd rather hold it. This Kyle's Guile is gonna be pretty. This Kaya's Guile will be pretty nice too. Okay. Well, we got a Tasigur to match our Tasigur. Oh. It's just a Boros Charm to my face. Yeah, it's just a Boros Charm to my face. So my opponent has 2 cards in hand. I'm at 9. 3 cards in hand with me at 9. My opponent dropping a creature on the board is a major annoyance right now. Well, there's my face. And there's my face as well. We're at 3 life. Sure. Nope. Okay. Please just let it resolve. Please just let this be a blowout. This card's completely useless to me right now. Alright, bottom both of these things. I want to run this out, but I can't. Actually, I can't because I have what's it called? It's in my deck. I have a basic plane in my deck still, don't I? Yep. So this should be fine. I feel like my opponent doesn't have a choice. They have to block. Wait. And they draw a burn spell to try and kill me. I have Force of Negation to just counter it. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. I'm ending this game now, before anything else happens. Alright. Back to sideboarding. Those ley lines of combustion are... There's something else. So how do I want to actually sideboard? Are my Celestial Purges not good because of those ley lines? Or are they good because of them? It's funny because that game, Leyline of Combustion, did 0 damage to me. Pretty solid hand. I'll take it. I'd like one more land. Sure. We're going to be able to drop a very turn 2 Tasigur, which is pretty big for me. Goblin Guide seems about right. Drawing a Loch is pretty good, honestly. Alright, we'll take the 2. I'm gonna have to shock to play Tasigur next turn, and that's my fault. I think I need to grab my Godless Shrine next turn. Revealing Serum Visions. We want to clear a block. Are you stuck on 1 land opponent? If you are, thank you. Lava Spike, sure. Yes, reveal the Serum Visions. Yeah, we're gonna grab our Godless Shrine. There, we get Tasigur to brick wall the field. We might be fine. Tasigur on the board typically helps me stabilize a lot in these types of matchups. Only problem is my opponent has a hand that's undoubtedly full of removal. Yeah, hold it at bay. So we'll go to 5, and we'll grab a Watery Grave and not shock it in. That's actually really big for me. Alright, what you got, opponent? This was interesting, but I think this is very bad keeping those in the main decision. I think Layla Combustion, although it's an interesting card, doesn't actually do anything. There's a way I could die here, but it takes my opponent making some good plays. Alright, what comes down now? Come on, opponent. I took a lot of early damage to get that Tasigur on board, and I think this is game. People tell me Delver of Secrets is a bad card in Modern. I'll make it work. We're so close right now, though. I'm trying to figure out what my opponent's doing now. I think this just this hard in the think tank. They kept a one-lander and have been pretty handily punished for it. Okay. Yep. Played right into it. Perfect. They played straight into that thing. Alright. 2-1 right now, going into match 4. Alright, we lost the die roll to Super Cow 12653. Going into match 4. I'm looking at this hand. This hand does a lot of nothing. But then these two cards can be anything. They could even be a boat. With my opponent going... Oh, my opponent down to 5. Oof. Where's this power plant? Okay. So this hand is not exactly what I'd like to see. Delver. Uh-uh. We need to apply a lot of pressure really fast. This isn't good. Every league I hit Tron one time. Every single league, we hit Tron once. Maybe I'll get lucky and this won't be real Tron. It'll be Eldrazi Tron. It'll still suck, but... Karn. Exile my Tasigur. Well, let's see what happens. We're gonna try to play this out, but I'm pretty sure this game is done. It's always like around match 4, I hit Tron every time. Like, God. Sure, take my Spell Snare. Like I care. Wormcoil Engine. Path to Exile would be really nice off the top. That's not Path to Exile. Let's grab that. Worst part is I have outs from this game state. I just need to find them. This game's kind of over though. I'm willing to accept that, honestly. Oh, I had to click on those. Didn't know that. Yeah, board state. Freaking worm coil. Alright. This deck is some actual nonsense. Alright, what do we have for Tron? Ceremonious Rejections, Disdainful Strokes, Unmoored Egos. What comes out? Fatal Push comes out. The Spell Snare comes out. Some number of my Unmoored Egos comes out. Put a path in, take another ego out. Sure. This is probably my best chance to deal with this. I know that my Drown the Lochs aren't necessarily bad, but they're not necessarily good either, which is the bigger problem. My man mulliganed to 5 with the swiftness, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh, good. And then it never occurred to me, wait. This could be one of those decks that loves its ability to mulligan. Grab our blue-white land, the Hallowed Fountain. Pay 2. Get this Delver on board. Reveal the path. Got some pressure. Don't you dare natural Tron me. I mean, why wouldn't they? We gotta do what we can. We gotta hope for the best. This is kind of silly. Hitting the Unmoored Ego. Unfortunately, the Tron is online already. I feel like if they take this, which, okay, I expected them to take that. So they took the Disdainful Stroke. I think my play this turn is Thought Scour myself and hope to hit something I can unearth for its tempo. I did not hit something I can unearth for tempo. I didn't even hit a land. It's quite unfortunate. We're gonna lose just to not having enough. He's got a walking ballista. Unearth has felt pretty underwhelming. It was a cute idea, but I don't think it executed as well as I hoped it would. I guess the problem is I don't have easy ways to put cards I want in the graveyard in the... We're not winning the game any other way. Oh. Don't you dare. Don't you dare slam a Ulamog on me. Oh my god, he's about to slam an Ulamog on me. Oh, false alarm, just thought not to. Yeah. False alarm. False alarm. He's probably going to take the Lingering Soul. That's what I would take in this situation. Snapcaster's not grabbing any. Oh, he took the Snapidoo? That's probably a good grab too, honestly. How could you do this to me? Yeah. Easy clap. Alright, last match. We're 2-1. We need... Wait a minute, we're 2-2. We need to try to see if we can get some type our money back so we don't have to pay for another league. I already see some things that I'd probably take out of this deck because I think they're too cute. I won the die roll. This hand's reasonable. I don't actually have any active problem with it. Alright, opponent's mulliganing to 6. Match 5. How's this gonna go for us? I legitimately think I should be fine. I think winning this shouldn't be too hard. Alright, they put one on the bottom. I think we're gonna Flooded Strand. Oh my god, that's not a Hallowed Fountain. I fucking clicked the Godless Shrine by accident. No! No! Urza, no! Ooh. That's a good top deck. We hit nothing but lands to do that. That actually makes that really good. You're still in my hand. So then what's my opponent doing here? So the problem is we're against the Urza deck from the looks of it, which doesn't bode well for me. Alright, we're just going to slam our very powerful threats and try to run this game over. Because I don't think I have another way to win this game from this position. Next time I can Serum Visions. See if I can figure out something to do with this Unearth, because right now it's not doing much of nothing. That's a Pyrite Spell Bomb. Does my opponent have a second Pyrite? Oh, wait, it does 2 damage? I thought it did 1. Well, that's annoying, but it's fine. Another Arcum's Astrolabe? No? So we're going to Unearth you. Serum Visions. All right. Oh, my opponent listed land drop last turn. I missed that completely. That's actually really good for me. Teferi Time Raveler. Who let Teferi in? Does Teferi not know he's not invited to my parties anymore? Yep, show him the drawing on the Loch. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do here. Yeah. Get Teferi off the board. Make my draw on the Loch an actual card. I might be able to end the game next turn. So this shows me what my deck is actually meant to be doing, because its threats are very powerful, and if I hit you with like each of my different threats that I'm representing in my deck, it puts my opponent in positions where they have a hard time playing through them. Yes, my opponent did get screwed on lands, but I think I had a pretty absurd draw where they removed my Monastery Mentor and then I just put it right back. That's just a Healy. We're going to tell my opponent no. My opponent can't cast anything. Yep. Alright. Unmoored Egos, because if we can get that down and hit a Urza, that's a big deal in this game. Path to deal with Urza. We're going to cut some Fatal Pushes. We're going to cut one Unearth. We're going to cut one Tasigur. I think we're going to cut one Lingering Souls as well. Ceremonious Rejection has things it hits, but not that many. I mean, well, Ceremonious Rejection hits plenty of things. Plague Engineer might be good in here. We'll cut a second Lingering Soul for that. And submit. Can we finish off the league strong? Can we finish off the league strong? Can we do it? As I hit my mic. My bad, mic. I'm sorry. Okay. Match 5. Come on. Opponent chooses to play first. We're on 3 lands. We have a path for something stupid. We don't do anything proactive, though. So I'm actually not going to keep this for that singular reason. We have Unmoored Ego. I think this is a keep. I don't think I can afford to not keep this hand. 3 lands. I'm going to take my chances putting the path back. Alright. Goblin Engineer. Oh, this is original Urza. Yeah, I didn't realize this is what we were dealing with. Oh, wait. This is probably like some absurd mishmash of the two. Next time we're going to go land Unmoored Ego, calling Urza. Probably grabbing a Hallowed Fountain. Yeah. Do they have the Thought Foundry? No, it's a Fairy Time Raveler. Interesting. Blue, black, white, Unmoored Ego. Urza Hallowed Artificer. And get them out. There we go. And my opponent got 1 card. They have Thought the Foundry and I think a land in hand is what they had remaining. Which, that's fine. Maybe the correct choice would have been to hit Thought the Foundry in hindsight, because I can remove Urza with Drown in the Loch. I guess my whole thought was just kill the deck's namesake, which generally isn't incorrect. Okay. Teferi's probably going to bounce one of my tokens, which is not the end of the world. I'm not really too upset about that. This Sword of Meek is actually going to be really scary. Maybe I should have hit Thopter Foundry. Because Urza I can deal with. Since I have double Loch and I Thought Scour my opponent. That was all during my untap. Ew. I think I still lose because I hit Urza and not the Thopter Foundry. I think I really needed to hit Thopter now that I'm seeing this going off. Yeah, we're not winning. They're gonna gain infinite life, and I don't have easy ways to interact with that. Okay. I made a mistake. I recognize it now. Mistakes are fine. It's how we learn. Sucks to make one when I basically had that match probably wrapped up. Thopter Foundry is definitely the correct call next time, not Urza. Alright, last game. Cross our fingers. I think Unmoored Ego deserves its spot in my sideboard. I think I'm using the card very incorrectly, and I just need to learn the better uses of it. Alright. Guess I would like to play first. 2 lands, Thought Scour, Serum Visions, Loch, and Mentor. I'm actually very happy with this. We're going to go Darkslick into Serum Visions. Alright. And the Arkham's Astrolabe. This card, I don't like this card, like, at all. Arkham's Astrolabe is just, I'm not happy with this card. Well, the Godless Shrine's in my hand, so I can't click it by accident this time. There. This is guaranteed to flip. We're going to have a Tasigur slamming down. Or I could slam my Mentor. I think I might slam Mentor next turn instead of Tasigur. Because if I slam Mentor on 3, with swing 3, put my opponent to 17, slam Mentor, use my Thought Scour and stuff to cast my Tasigur. Overflowing Chalice, ew. I feel like this deck is a mishmash of a lot of different Urza things I've seen. And the only one I don't feel like this is a mishmash of is the Jeskai's Ascendancy Urza. What I actually should probably have, I should probably look into putting some number of Esper Charms into this deck. Yes. 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 This could be really good. This is a situation where it's like I'm just slamming haymaker threats. My opponent has 4 mana on the board, so that means they can play Urza. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to Thought Scour my opponent next turn. Because Drown the Loch actually does... What's up, dude? As he pirate spell bombs to get rid of my Monastery Mentor. Ugh, that's annoying. I didn't know this was technology these decks were coming out with. Holy moly. Bye, Fran. I don't have an Unearth this time. I wasn't looking. I didn't reevaluate. I should have Thought Scour targeting my opponent to drown in a Loch. I need to pay more attention to what I'm doing and actually reevaluate my lines. If I had reevaluated my line, I probably would be in a really good spot, but I just put myself in a rough situation. Because they might get some nonsense off of this Monastery Mentor. Alright, one of the cards in his hand was a land. You know what I honestly wouldn't mind seeing right now? Urza. Please just be an Urza. I'll be honest. I'm okay with this. He has 2 cards in hand. So he's got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a lot going on, but that's fine. I would very much like to hit a land, because then I can double drown in the Loch. Oh my god. When did this get into his discard? Okay. This game just got really hard. I was thinking if he played Urza, he would be done for the turn since he had so few cards in hand. And I didn't want to see things that were cantripping. That path is actually clutch. Because this allows me to path Urza Drown to lock the Monastery Mentor and be in a reasonably good situation. No. Stop tapping, man. This might be a mistake. Put my opponent to 8. Cool. Mishra's Bobble. I think I'm dead. Because I think my opponent was 1 damage short, and this gives him +3. But then our blocking goes -3. No, +4. Our blocking goes -3. So I think I just die. I'm pretty sure I died at like exactly lethal. That's a feels bad. I was thinking I shouldn't be swinging with this. I mean, I can block the construct with Tasigur and buy myself another turn. I can... If I block here, that's 10, 13, and I die. That means Tasigur has no choice but to block here so that I live. Still doesn't give me much life left. Because why not? So this is how we lose? This is how the world ends? If I could have found a way to keep my Tasigur on board, I would have won. If I play Lingering Souls, I block 2. Delver blocks and I die. I can play Delver and drown in the Loch. Drown in the Loch kills the 5/5. Delver comes out. Between my 2 Delvers, I can block and I die. No matter how I cut this, 3 attackers get in, so I think this is just game. I definitely made misplays in that match. Like, I made quite a few misplays. Alright, 50 play points. That's half a league. Alright. Let's take a look. We're going to turn off Rain Wave. So let's take a look at the deck that we're playing with. My thoughts about this deck. Things that felt good. Drawing a Loch always felt good. I think one less... the Taskers felt good, but I think 3 might be too much. Force of Negation, I don't think I saw it enough for it to feel good. Monastery Mentor felt good when I saw it, and I like it at 2. There's a part of me that would want to bump it up, but that remains to be seen. Maybe 4 Lingering Soul is too much in this style of deck. Cut it down to 2. So here's my problem. The white cards that weren't Path to Exile are the ones I had the most issue with. Monastery Mentor was good, but then there are times where like I didn't see it when it would have been useful. I feel like the whole Unearth thing I'm trying to do works really, really well when you have more concrete ways to unearth stuff. So like, I don't know what else I can do in that respect. I think that some number of this card should be in my some number of Esper Charm should be in my 75. This card's pretty good. I think that this deck also needs... What's the card I'm looking for? Inquisitions of Kozilek. I think I should be running 4 Inquisitions in here. Because then I cut these. If I cut these, cut 1 Tasigur, the Inquisitions are fine. And then I cut 2 Lingering Souls for 2 Thoughtseize. This gives me a nice hand poke element that's really useful in this type of meta. Snapcaster, with Snapcaster is really good. Force Negations I think are fine. The Drowned Locks were amazing. The one Spell Snare it actually felt really good when I saw it. I'm not even gonna front. I think I would want to play more with the 2 Monastery Mentor and have 1 less Tasigur in the deck, just to see how I like that. 2 Lingering Souls, I definitely want to try out something more like this in my 65. This side of the deck, though, God, the sideboard needs work. I actually think Unmoored Ego is really good, but I think I'm overdoing it with it. I need to figure out a better balance of the sideboard. Plague Engineer, I never brought it in. Probably could. I think, actually, did I bring it in that last match? Probably. I like this deck. This deck needs some work. There's definitely some promise I can see, and I could see where the idea was. I do still like the idea of the Unearth with Monastery Mentor, but without some really effective way to get it into the graveyard, I feel like I'm missing the ball on that. Where the whole point is for me to get it into my graveyard almost at will, and then unearth it very quickly. But I digress. This deck was fun. I actually had a really good time playing this. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.